Ooh, it's a scary wormy corn. First of all, happy Halloween! This week I really wanted to make a Halloween video because it's probably one of my favorite holidays, if not my favorite ever, because I like to dress up and have fun and eat candy and get drunk. I've been making my costumes for a really long time now. I was Britney Spears, Britney Spears, Britney Spears, Britney Spears, and yeah, cat last year. This year I really wanted to be something awesome. I decided that I wasn't going to be half naked, and I talked about that last year. I made a video called Sluts on Halloween if you need to brief yourself on that. If I'm not going to be half naked, I decided that I need to be like really awesome. So this year I somehow got the idea in my head that I just wanted to light up, like lights everywhere. I asked Max what he wanted to be for Halloween. I told him he had until last Wednesday night to tell me if he wanted me to also make him something. We tossed around some ideas. We were almost North and South Korea, which would have been cool. But we decided on an incredibly ambitious idea that we were going to be Chaz Michaels and Jimmy Macelroy from Blades of Glory. But not the like flames and fire and ice, whatever that everyone always does. The end part when they're like light up and look like robots and just fucking crush shit. Give you a time frame of how this happened. We got all the materials on Thursday morning through day, and I started sewing at 7 p.m. Thursday night and finished before 5 p.m. on Saturday. So total time to do not one of these costumes, but 2 of these costumes was 48 hours. I did take a couple of clips of while we were actually making the costumes, but then we just stopped because I was literally sewing my face off. I didn't go to sleep on Thursday night. I took like a 3-hour nap the next morning and then just sewed straight through Saturday. And mind you, I don't really know how to sew. I have a sewing machine. I don't think anyone ever really actually taught me how to sew. I still don't know how to sew. I just refuse to fail. I just get some fabric, I act like I know what I'm doing, and I just fucking sew. I'm gonna show you a couple of clips from when we were making the costumes, and then I'll show you everything that we did. We went to a bunch of stores, we got a bunch of fabric, we got foam, we got crazy stuff. It is Thursday night at like 2 in the morning. Kind of tired, but kind of left it to the last minute, so fuck. Max is working on the drawing. We tried really hard, but we couldn't find any fabric that looked like there, so we got sort of a white color, stretchy, spandexy, and we're gonna attempt to draw a pattern on them. So that's Max's job. I already sewed him a bodysuit. I just have to put the sleeves on. Max, no sleeves. And I am just about to start sewing my bodysuit. We got all these tutus from the Halloween store because they had these lights in them with little on-off switches, if I can find it. So we're actually going to attempt to sew the lights into the costume. We cut them out of the tutus. That now I guess Carmen and Marbles are gonna be rainbow tutus for Halloween. So in the movie they have these really cool belt buckles that like light up, and I got the idea. I believe his name is Mark Roper or something like that. His YouTube channel's name is $1 million. But to use like an iPhone, and we're going to make like a little pouch in the belt, and then, you know, play a cool app or something on there with jazzy things happening, and those are gonna be our belt buckles. So hopefully that works. But there's all these like little pieces and vests and crazy stuff that we have to sew. So, I mean, it's kind of a bitch. Jammed. Don't ask me to do it again, because I don't know how I did it. Not to be offensive or anything, but I was saying if we didn't have a fabric that looked like this, we were just gonna look like gay astronauts. Max was in charge of all the decorating because Max doesn't know how to sew. So I had to do all of the sewing, and Max got to do all of the cool decorating. But I guess the grass is always greener on the other side because he said he was pretty fucking tired of decorating after 2 straight days. Max individually glued on all of the rhinestones. Half of what you see is rhinestones, and half of what you see is the lights that we actually sewed into the bodysuits. There's about 50 in Max's and 50 in mine. So about 100 total lights. And Max did almost all of this himself. I'll just open it so you can see. What we did after we made the bodysuits and drew on them is that Max took all of these lights and individually took an X-Acto knife and cut a little hole for them to poke through the fabric like that. Then we just put a little panel over them so that they'd stay. And then we let all of the little controllers out so that we can turn them on. But you have to turn them all on before you put the suit on because it's pretty tight and then it feels weird. I made 4 boot covers so that it looked like we had ice skates on. As you can see, I didn't really finish anything, and this fabric is a stupid bitch because all it does is shed everywhere and Kermit keeps trying to eat it. I debated trying to make some ice skates or something, but we were gonna be drunk and we would probably just end up getting hurt. So I decided it was a bad idea. Then I made 2 of these collars, which suck because this was really hard to sew. This fabric was like trying to sew tinfoil that hates you, and it's curved. I was sewing it around foam. It just wasn't having it. I was trying to do it as fast as possible, so it sort of came out like shit, but it got the point across, okay? I would say this was the hardest part of the costume. This sucked. I don't recommend this to anyone. Buy a fake one and just color it. And then I made 2 of these belts, which, as you can see, I did not finish. We ran out of time. We just decided that we were gonna safety pin them onto our costumes in the back. I had to like cut and pin and sew all of this stupid fabric on this thing. It was a bitch. And then these were our arm covers. Duct taped the lights to the foam and then put the fabric over it, cut the lights out, and sewed it together. And so when you turn it on, it looks like this. Whoa, my God! Are you getting excited to see the costume yet? Yes. We're gonna put on the costumes so you can see just how awesome they came out. So this is our costume. Max, how do you feel?
Feel like magic. Everybody came up to us and was like, where did you get these? Where did you buy these?
48 hours. If you can dream it, you can do it.
Kick some ice?
Kick some ice. We didn't have any fireworks in ours, so that was the only downside.
Or jets in our boots.
Yeah, we blew it. Now I'm gonna turn the lights off so you can see how cool we look. Woo! I'm sorry that if you don't like this video, then all you prove to yourself is that you don't appreciate awesome. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every Wednesday. Marble, are you gonna be in this video or what are you doing? Happy Halloween. Be safe, eat some candy, watch some scary movies, and don't let the ghosts and zombies get you. And don't eat any candy with razor blades in them because your mom will be very mad at you for like 5 minutes and then she'll take you to the hospital. That's not a funny joke. All right, we'll see you next week. Okay, bye.